everybody. I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
And today we have our weekly recap for November 2nd, 2025.
That's right. And we tell about all the different games and other media things that we've done over the past week.
Yeah.
So, do you want to start with the games or do you want to start with anything weird?
Well, it was Halloween, so we can start with the weird. Michael and I took off to see a shadow cast of a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
No, we saw the actual thing, not just the shadow cast.
Well, including the shadow cast. I feel like when I say shadow cast, it implies that we're watching this show.
Well, there are actual people who do it without the movie.
What?
Yes.
Mm.
They're that good at it.
Oh, okay. Well, I like the movie.
It's 50th anniversary of Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I've been watching this movie for about what? Let's see, how many years is that?
Many.
I guess 40 of the 50 years.
It's a lot. All right.
From like 85 on, I would say.
Yeah. So you're a fan.
I'm definitely a fan. Well, I do have an actual fan club card currently in my pocket.
That's true.
I could get it out on demand. No, actually, no, it's downstairs in my wallet.
That's true.
So, but yeah, we saw it with two of our gaming friends. And,
they went to all of the showings.
So there were 4 showings at this particular place. Mm-hmm. All of them sold out.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fantastic. So, if you've never gone to Rocky Horror Picture Show before, they have this thing called Rocky Virgins, right? And they will put a lipstick V on your forehead if you have never seen the movie before. And they don't really humiliate you or anything, but it's just all in good fun. I have never in 40 years of watching Rocky Horror seen so many virgins in one show.
It was a lot, and our friend said the night before was double
even more, which is pretty amazing.
Everybody's going out because of the 50th. I think. I mean, even Duchess has always wanted to see. She's going this year to see Barry Bostwick and stuff.
Nice.
So hopefully they get the full experience with that showing.
Yeah.
I think she will.
No, yeah, for sure. Because, when Barry was here, everyone here seemed to really enjoy it. So
nice. But
yeah, that's why my voice might sound a little gravelly, because I had already lost my voice by the time the Time Warp happened, which is early.
So it's not that they've never seen it causing beat. It's that they've never seen it with the audience.
No.
It's a different experience, 100%.
No, yeah, never seen it in theaters.
Theaters with other people.
There's always other people in theaters.
And calling out.
There's always call outs.
Exactly.
I'm not sure you know.
I know. I'm just saying that it's a different experience than just watching it at home.
Yeah, at home it's not the same.
So that's why you go and do the experience, but those people doing the experience for the first time will have that V on their forehead.
And so it's really interesting. There are, then Kaza could get the V. Very cool. You would get
it. It's crazy.
Yeah. So everyone was going around with before the movie started. All the Rocky virgins, they aren't required to do a whole lot of things, but they did encourage them to get up, get a red balloon, put it between their knees, and as they go around the theater, people will pop their balloon, and so they have been popped. And it's a cute indoctrination sort of thing, no mean hazing or anything.
No.
But the cool thing is that the scene really started, from what I understand, in New York, but we had our own scene that started down here in Nashville, and so all of the news stations will give a history of Rocky Horror Picture Show in New York or in Nashville or whatever. So the one thing that I found out in the late 80s, early 90s is that the lines are a little different depending on where you go. And so I went around collecting and distributing lines across the country when I was in the Army. So it was a different experience. And now even today, some of the lines are a little bit different. There's not a standard set of lines. There are lines that have roughly endured over the 40 years.
That's true.
40, 50 years. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was worth going to see. But that did not stop our gameplay. We did manage to get our game playing count up to 38
for the month.
New titles for the month.
That's what I got.
I also got 38.
But then November started. We learned 8 games yesterday.
I know. It was awesome.
So that was
November 2nd. We're already at 8 games.
It's a good push for the new month.
That's right.
Because I at the start of the month, I was like 95 games away from my goal of 600 by the end of the year. So I'm like, oh my God, we really have to. November will be the big push because December I'm traveling and things happen and, well, I don't want to leave it till December.
In November, we've got Tennessee Game Days, which is next weekend.
I don't know how many new games we'll learn, but yeah. I count on Board Game Geek Con.
Because it's not a distant con. I don't know if we're going to be... Depends on how the convention is going by to next week at this time.
I probably will say we won't be streaming next week, but that's probably me. So.
Yeah. So we might do another stream at some point, depending. But we've also got BGG Fall. A lot of games get played at Tennessee Game Days and BGG Fall. So
I'm counting more about BGG because that's where we're going. I mean, I buy games in the VFM so I could play those, learn those, then I could sell them in the flea market. And so, but also all the new games from Spiel are gonna be at BGG. And that's what I like to do.
Cosmic also learned and played 7 yesterday.
Ooh, what did you play? What did you learn that you liked? So
yeah, this is your weekly recap too. So
yeah, we need to know.
If you're on YouTube, make sure to tell us what you played down in the comments.
Yeah. All right, so let's start this week off Monday.
Weeks we check 1, 2. Game Guildies in the house.
Yay.
So I am starting on Monday. I don't know where you're starting.
Monday.
What?
I know.
You don't have all your BGA stats to talk about?
Nope. There isn't many. Most of my games have ended, so.
So, on Monday...
we played 8 games of Micro Macro Crime City.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7.
You're missing one.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you sure I'm missing one?
No. We played 7 games.
Cousin V like them all. Level 10, Harvest Valley, Pondscape, 12 Rivers, Alice Locher, Côte de Miroir, Pencil Pirates, and a Carnivore did it.
Oh, kind of nice.
Yeah, I played a couple of those.
I've played several. Sweet. Sounds like a great day. No more sneezing from you.
No.
You get kicked out of the room.
Nope.
So, Micro Macro, I'm counting it as a new game because it's a new entry on BGG. However,
it's the same
rules. Game. If you've played Micro Macro at all, it's basically one big search and find puzzle, which I think is super fun. Except they kind of go find this thing and then this happens. So go find how this happened, and then you're trying to like solve this crime or whatever. It's usually Crime City, so I mean that's in the title. So it's a little grim at times.
I mean, so it's called Crime City.
Yeah. So
that's...
it's not really for kids, but I think there is one for kids.
No, there are... No, they've got ratings, and it's got a little icon on it, whether it's good for kids, good for, like, it's basically a PG, a PG-13, and an R for ratings, but they do it with little icons. So
Cosby says, it's fantastic. I want to frame them all. I would totally frame this. I would first want to color it in.
Hey, Amy, all 4 Game Guildies in the house.
Yay! How's it going?
We just talked about you.
So for me, I just wanted to sit there and play this all day, but I'm like, because it was the end of October, I'm like, we really got to learn some other games. I could have just sat there and played this until we finished the box. That's what we did the first.
Right.
The first
we halfway finished it.
Halfway finished.
Now I have to say, I'm not going to spoil or anything, but there is one adventure. It's maybe 3 or 4 in, where you find something, and then that's going to lead you to a link of like 10 different other things. It's so good.
It was a really good one.
Yeah. And so you have to track those paths for 10 different links of things. You're definitely going to need
some sort of like meeples or tokens to mark things.
So everyone knows what the little clear tiddlywink pieces are, right? Those are the best.
They don't come in here. But
they don't. We just have cubes.
We have cubes and meeples. And
but if you've got those little clear discs,
yeah,
those are the best.
That was really good. So I had a great time with this. I don't know about you, but
it was fun.
I certainly did.
And it comes in the same size box as it always does.
Yeah.
And we also played a disposable adventure.
Yeah.
Disposable, destructible adventure called Murder at the Atelier.
Yeah.
From Solus Game Studio and
we did do a video for it.
Rieger Creative. We did do a video for it. I know Exit tries and tries and tries and tries to make you destroy things. Oh yeah, you've got to bend this way and that way and cut this, but it's not at, it's like at a $25 price point. Murder at the Atelier, $10 price point. That's how you want to do, if you're going to have a destructible game that you can't really easily pass on to other people, you want to make it cheap, affordable.
And the puzzles are pretty good.
This is affordable. 10 puzzles. And there's not any that you have to work on together.
Right. No,
I worked on a few. Steph worked on a few. We looked at each other's and thought, yeah, I could see that's how I would have done it too. And I feel like I got $10 worth out of enjoyment out of that game.
Yeah, it was good.
And we played all of Jackbox 11 with our fellow game guildies who are in the house. Wigsby Check 1, 2, and Duchess 1105.
Well, she wasn't there, but we played with everybody
right,
else.
But I'm talking about the game guildies.
Yeah, on Monday night.
4 of us.
I want to
3 out of 4 of us played all of Jackbox.
Yeah, I want to revisit one tomorrow, so we'll play that maybe.
I want to revisit all of them.
Yeah, I want to play the co-op adventure too. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
So Jackbox is always a good time. On Tuesday, I went to game night, and we started out with Castle Combo, and somehow I won. I did not play very well, but Jonathan played worse, so that's what matters. While we waited for David to show up, and then David showed up, so then I taught them fountains. They both really like fountains. Again, Jonathan...
So how did they like the game?
Fountains, the game.
Oh, I thought they liked fountains.
The game. And so much Jonathan wants to buy it for his collection. So that's 2 people I've got to buy this game.
That's
because
excellent.
It's a great game. I know it wasn't like your favorite, but for
it's fine. It's an abstract tile placement game.
Yeah, for those who like tile placement, I think you'd really like it because it's different. You have to think differently, and the quality of the pieces are just so nice.
I did not dislike it. Matter of fact, I made my top 10 last month.
Yeah, I'm not saying you disliked it. I just know that you were like only kind of so-so on it when we were playing it. You're like, but I like it. I've been showing it to people. They've been enjoying it too. Now, as far as the op goes, there was the other game, Hutan.
You're playing with your newly cut hair. I see what you're doing.
And I cut it. I think I like Hutan more even still than Fountains. Like I would choose to play Hutan.
You can like that.
I will. Thanks. So if you're choosing between the 2, I think I still like Hutan more, but Jonathan was looking to get his game played off of he read the rules to a game called Kavango, and I'm like, I'm desperate to learn games. I want to play that because I haven't played it.
So I've not played this.
No, this is a drafting game over 3 rounds. You're going to draft a lot of different things. The like the different terrains and insects or whatever, and then the animals eventually you're gonna draft as long as you have the matching icons and stuff. It's very much like Seven Wonders, except it's just not as good. Like there's a lot of similarities to Seven Wonders because you're simply drafting and you have to get the different qualifications to play the tiles, et cetera, et cetera. And you're trying to, you know, work together to, like, you know, get money for the funding of the conservations and open up these different, I don't know, the environmental stuff that I'm not very familiar with. All this different things that you kind of need to do, but you also don't really need to do. So, like, Jonathan and David did all of the funding. So, like, it had level 3 or whatever. And I'm like, I don't have to do anything. All mine are qualifying because you paid for all of this. So I was like, okay, sure. I don't know. I feel like it almost feels a little bit undone. Like it could have been a little bit, like it's like missing something to like really get me to want to play it. Now, that being said, I really like the game and I would be happy to play it again, but I'm not going to go like buy it or anything. Like I enjoy drafting games. That's fun to me, but all in all, I'm glad I played it, but I'm glad I played it at his house.
Exactly.
And then we played Railroad Tiles because I still had to play more expansions, and they're willing participants of playing more expansions for Railroad Tiles. So that's when I learned the Countryside expansion, where it adds little pigs and
which we
cows.
talked about on stream on Wednesday.
Yeah, we did an overview for that. I thought it was pretty good. It might be the weakest of the expansions so far, but it's nothing wrong with it. I just think it's like not as compelling as some of the other ones. And then we ended the night with Downtown Farmers Market because that's always fun. I love Downtown Farmers Market. It's a drafting tiles and you're trying to place it to get the rows and the columns to have all the right symbols in order to score the points. And that just works for me. So also Tuesday, we learned a game that we then played on Wednesday, which is why it's in our phone. So I'll let Michael talk a little bit about our next game.
Chai Garam. Mm-hmm. From Mosaic Games.
It's down there if you wanted to show it.
Uh-huh.
I help you up.
Why is this turned upside down? So, in Chai Garam, you are basically running a chai tea booth, and you are going around and drafting. Let me turn this around here. You have to collect you're going to draw tea cards and additive cards and snack cards, and you've got different saucepans going, or you can improve your saucepans if you've got enough money to do so, and then serving the customers in line. Well, when you serve the customers in line, if you skip over anyone, they're going to get upset at you.
Obviously.
So you can serve customers in a row or a column because it's like a little 3x3 grid.
But my take on that is if I'm like at McDonald's and somebody has a 4-person order and I'm just ordering a large fry, I feel like it's fine to skip the line. I'd be fine if I was part of the big order, if somebody else.
That's fine, but this is all tea.
I know, it's just a drink. I'm just saying I'm easygoing.
So here at first, I understand Mosaic Games is trying to bring games with Indian culture from Indian publishers, and I love that. I am good friends, I would think, with Falcon, who runs Mosaic Games.
Right.
But I gotta say, the rules are a bit of a mess. So we contacted Falcon, tried to get things sorted out with what is the intent with certain things. And we got our questions answered just fine. However, there are a couple of things that break this game thematically for me. Starting with how you skip over customers in the line. So if I skip over somebody in the line and don't even partially serve them, they get a negative token, which will track their displeasure, and eventually they'll just take off, and I'll get a negative token. Yeah, I think that that's fine. That's a perfectly valid sort of thematic way of penalizing you for skipping over someone in the line.
Yeah.
But if I eventually serve them, or if Steph eventually serves them, the negative token that they get, which is just tracking their displeasure, and eventually they'll take off if they get enough. If I actually serve that person, then I'm going to take that negative token in addition to one that I might have gotten for passing them over, or one, that you got for passing them over. If I serve them, they should not be displeased with me. I could just skip over them and not deal with them at all. They'll take all their negative tokens and leave. And I get no negative from that other than skipping them over.
Right.
So that's where it breaks thematically for me, is that, well, if I'm going to get penalized for skipping them and I'm going to get penalized for taking them, I'm going to take somebody else.
Yeah, I'm going to go somewhere else.
I'm going to take some other, deal with some other customer.
Right.
So that just does not work for me. And there were a couple of other sort of not great mechanics in there. I do like the goals that are there. Those are fine. Some of the modules that are added in show promise, but are like the celebrity expansion, I think it's completely broken the way it is. If you are lucky and you have the materials, then it could mean that, oh, hey, I'm going to serve them, or, oh, no one can serve them, so we all lose points. Those sort of things are just not fun experiences. Right. When I was reading through the rules, I was like, yeah, I think this could possibly be on the top 10. It fell right out of the top 10. Unfortunately. Shows a lot of promise though. It's a race to 10 points. Yeah, spoilers. It's a race to 10 points. So that's not your favorite mechanic.
No.
I don't mind it as much, but I think another one of the problems with this game is that whenever you serve customers, you get money. What is money worth for you in victory points? Nothing, not a thing.
It's a little weird because you are running a shop. You would think money would be some sort of, even if it's like every $10,
every 10, every 20, whatever.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Once you've got 3 saucepans, that's all the burners you have. You start with 1. Once you've bought 2, there's literally nothing you can spend your money on, except for refreshing Auntie and Uncle. The mechanics of both are either not necessary or completely broken.
I'm not a big fan of those.
One of them lets you just take an extra action, which is essentially almost another whole turn.
Right.
It gives you another main action, none of the optional actions, but it does give you another main action, and that's the heart of the game, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, a lot of promise. I wish I could recommend it, but I think it needs to be tightened up first.
Yeah, I definitely think it needs a little bit of work too. I obviously, for me, the race aspect is just not my favorite, so it's not something I would generally pick to play. Because
yeah, it's like, yeah, first 1 to 10, and then there's nothing else you can do. She can't catch up by goals, by victory points, by whatever else, unless she's already done so. There's no end game points really. Yeah, it's just that's the end.
There's not even a soft landing, like play one more round or whatever. But yeah, so I mean, I wanted to I think the art is cute. That it's a charming theme, So I mean, it was fine. It was
Chigaram from Mosaic Games.
Yep. And then Wednesday night we played Leviathan Wilds and got our butt handed to us.
Yes.
Downstairs.
We're not good at level 2. And if you want to see it,
I was expecting it would be fine.
Check our video.
It was a 1 level difficulty.
Yeah.
But we were not equipped with the right people, I don't think.
Something. I don't know.
We have to pick our people better. But
a lot of pressure.
I really, really want to play again. Like, yeah. I really like it a lot. So, super fun.
Yeah. And you might want to check our top 10 video. It might be there.
Yeah.
Which is coming up next on Twitch.
That's right. So Thursday, we played some games, and then our friends came over and we played some games. So
then we saw Rocky Horror.
I actually learned 6 games on Thursday.
Nice.
Which is great. So we played a game called Mycelia, which is not the mycelia with very serious mushrooms.
There's like 2 games.
I know, they came out at the same time and they called them the same, but this is the cute one from Ravensburger that I saw at BGG Con, I don't know, spring last year or something. I wanted to play it. It looks cute. It has this stump where you're like spinning things. And I'm like, ooh, look at that, shiny. Totally not needed.
Here's what the tree stump is used for.
It's a gimmick.
So yeah, in Mycelia, you're trying to get these little, I don't even know what they are, little transparent. I mean, the theme is just stuck on.
They're dewdrops or whatever they are. Yeah.
Yeah, the dewdrops. You're trying to get all the dewdrops to this warp hole or something, trying to get them all towards this little drain area. All the dewdrops will go onto the tree stump. Once it gets to a certain level, you literally spin the disc on top of the tree trunk, which basically just takes all the dewdrops and sends them through the hole that they are sitting in into the base of the tree trunk and out this like a dice tray sort of chute. And it rolls the die as well. So you basically
you're rolling a die,
using it to roll the die and get rid of the dewdrops.
Yeah.
Okay, it's totally a gimmick. Unneeded.
You just need to roll a die, and then everybody grabs some of the discarded dewdrops to place on their board because you are adding some to your board.
But essentially,
it's pretty much ridiculous.
At its heart, this is a light deck builder. You're not going to add a lot of cards to your deck. Maybe 3 or 4.
I think I had 5. You had 4.
No, I had 3.
Oh, so then I probably had 4.
Yeah. So,
you're not adding a lot.
You're not adding a lot to your 10-card deck.
But these cards are going to help you push around the dewdrops on your player board, and eventually it's a race that you want to get rid of all of your dewdrops.
This actually, I did have quite a bit of fun with it. It's a rather simple game, but it was on my short list to be on my top 10. Ultimately, did not make it, but I'm happy that I played it.
Yeah, me too. I wanted to play it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I think it's a good game.
Yeah, that's Mycelia from
better than Undergrove.
Ravensburger. Not a review copy.
No.
So sometimes when we get late in the month, a lot of times we're like, hey, a lot of these review games are like 2-hour-long games. Why don't we just get a bunch of 30-minute ones from the unplayed shelf from our collection? And yeah, sometimes that's what we do.
Yeah. So then we played Doomcat. This was a review.
Yep. Most of them are reviews.
I think this is like on Kickstarter or like just ended Kickstarter. So if you're interested.
It's sort of weird because this to me looks like the front of the box, right?
That's the back of the box.
But it's not really.
I thought it was.
Well, that's what I'm about to say, is that the game entry on BGG is this.
Yeah.
No, this is not a front. This is a trading card is what this is.
Oh.
Look, it shows nothing. Anyway.
Doomcat.
This is what I consider the back of a box. It looks like this. Anyway, this is a roll and write at its heart.
Yeah.
From Charming Game Collective.
And so what's going to happen is someone's going to roll a dice, and then you're going to use one of them to basically mark off one of your candles, which you don't really want to do. And then the other two are
But you have to.
You have to.
You have no choice.
The other two are going to connect two candles, and you're going to basically draw a line. And you're trying to do... There's 3 different goals that you're going to work towards, so you're trying to make that best score possible every time you draw lines.
Yeah, sometimes you want to separate things. Sometimes you want to group things together. And sometimes having to draw a line, because you have to draw the line, can spoil your plans.
And that was pretty good.
I actually, it was another one that was on my short list to be on my top 10 and barely missed.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
We played the easy one, so I'm curious about harder, but yeah.
Yep. Actually, I'm not sure it's harder. So there's like 3 levels: Archmage, Adept, and Apprentice. That basically add in like 7 or 8 of the goals and 7 or 8 of the familiar, or no, 2 or 3 of the familiars that you are playing with. Anyway, I thought it was super cute.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
And then we played Get Off My Land.
Get Off My Land.
Even the publisher gave me a little O face, like, wow, she's playing this.
That's old.
Well, you know what? Everything comes around, right? If it's in this house, we gotta play it at some point.
So this is a thing that a lot of publishers don't know we do. If you provide us a copy of a game, and then we will absolutely feature it on social media, whether it be on Instagram, on our weekly recaps, on our game overviews, etc. But even if you don't provide us the game and we play a game, there's a good chance that you're at least going to show up on the weekly recaps and perhaps on Instagram, which you actually showed this on Instagram, even though it was not a review copy.
Yeah, you got to show the games I play.
Exactly.
And this one, very mean. We didn't really play it as a mean game, but it probably should be played as a mean game. I'm not into all the take that, so the way we played it was actually preferable. So the game actually exceeded my expectations, but still not by much, because I know how mean it can be and how much I probably won't enjoy it if it's played in a very
because I can send my farmer over to her land and sit on it and collect her income.
Right. So for me, it was fine. Multi-use cards kind of thing, and simple actions that you're gonna take.
So yeah, you're gonna draft certain cards to go on your land, the land that you have to fence before you can play a card on it, and then you have to wait until those crops grow, and then you can harvest those crops for money or for harvest income. So not income, but there's an income generation and a harvest generation. So you'll get money 2 different ways.
Yep.
And then everyone's got goals that they're trying to go after. And mine was to not have a lot of differently named cards. So I let mine all die at the end and got maximum points.
Nice.
And even though I thought I had you got me by 2 points.
Yeah, got goals. Yeah.
Then we had Brian and Jill come over before Rocky Horror, and we played Glyphics. From the Op.
Yeah.
And Big G, who I haven't heard anything from in forever.
I feel like they closed their doors, but maybe they're just designing.
Maybe they're just designing.
A design studio.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Because they're locals. They were.
Well, yeah. So Glyphics is basically Pictionary, but with plastic bits. And so you're using these pieces to kind of, suggest what your clues might be. I like that you get 1 card in the game and you're gonna do 4 of the 5 things, 4 or fewer, because you might not get it in one go, so you might try it again next turn. But you only have 60 seconds to try and convey one noun or verb or phrase it was on the card. And yeah, you just kind of put all these things together and let people guess.
For a party game, I thought it was super cute. We had a lot of fun playing it.
We did. Yeah. And it was a pretty even, like, distribution of points, too. So that was pretty good.
Yeah.
It wasn't like one person was, like, really bad at it, so they're just, like...
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's like if someone gets, like, 10 points to 8 points to 5 points to 1 point.
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
That's feel bad.
Yeah. So I think it's definitely a good party game. Anybody could play it.
Yep.
So it was fun. Then we played Whoa There, Cowboy.
So we got a box from Grandpa Beck.
That's
and
right.
Grandpa Beck always sends us really interesting boxes.
Yeah,
every now and then.
They always do pins and stickers and all these fun things.
And I was like, since it had something about cover your assets in there, there's a series of games that they have which just cover your assets, cover your kingdom, things like that. And I'm like, oh, is this another cover your assets game? No, it is not.
Yeah, I thought it was.
And we thought it was.
Glad it wasn't, because they do a lot of those, but they can do other things.
Yeah, and this is yet another thing. Mm-hmm. So in this game, it is a bluffing game, and you've probably played something like it before. So if Steph plays a card, then I can either play more of that card or exactly one of a higher card. Other games that are similar follow slightly different rules, but in this one, that's the rule. If she plays 2 3s, I could play 3 or 4 or 5 3s, or I could play a single 4 or a single 5 or a single 6. If you think I'm bluffing, you say, whoa there, cowboy. And then there's appropriate penalties and whatnot.
Typically, what happens in other games is that if you call someone on it, one person's going to get the discard pile, whether they're lying or whether they're, they caught them on a lie sort of thing.
Typically. But in this one, it's just going to be one card or a set of some points.
So I actually like that because it actually keeps the game moving instead of like, oh, now you get all the cards and like... So
this is pretty fun.
I like what they did with it.
Yes.
And
it feels familiar while being slightly different.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought they did good. And then we had time for one more quick game. So we played a game called Snake Charmers, which is a hidden role kind of game.
Ish.
It totally is.
Yes and no.
It's also a memory kind of game.
Because your roles... just depends on the cards you have in your hand.
Right. And
if you have a snake, you're on team bad. If you pass a snake,
you're no longer on team bad.
Unless you had a snake, and then I'm choosing who is on my team.
Yeah, Jill had 2 of them, but yes. I think it's actually pretty interesting. I liked it for what it is.
It was okay. There's not a. So you say that it's a memory game and that there's some decision making to be had. I mean, you've only got 3 cards in hand, and I'm going to offer you one, and you can accept it or reject it, and then I'm going to offer you another one, and you can accept it or reject it. And if you reject that one as well, I'm going to give you the 3rd one, which you must take at this point, because you're going to have to take at least one of my cards. You can't decline all of the cards. So
I get it.
There's not a lot of agency, but it's fine. And I can lie to you about all 3 of those, and you have no clue. You're just going to get one randomly. So you're just trying to meta guess.
Oh, I know what's happening.
I mean, I won, but that's about it. So
that's cute. And then Friday, we played Avatar: The Last Airbender: Crossroads of Destiny.
Yes, from Funko Games.
Yeah. This is a cooperative story-driven kind of game where you go through the different levels, and as you go, you might, if you win the game, it depends how well you win the game, you might get upgraded cards to your deck, or to color your deck a little bit, or to get allies and things like that. So I like all of that, what's going on. I like trying to have to deal with the bad guys on the board and deal with your hand. We played 2 missions, which I thought was interesting, because the second mission was much harder, in my opinion, because they give you, like, restraints in a way. So we had to deal with that problem as well as all the enemies.
So I anticipate it will be similar moving forward. Now, here's the cool thing is that when you do an adventure, then you can either choose option A or B. If you go A, you're not getting B. If you go B, you're not getting A. It's always going to be a branching sort of choice thing. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes the game replayable, is that you can try different directions. The other cool thing is that it's not a map-based battle adventure and a map-based battle adventure and a map-based battle adventure. In between these, sometimes they have little dexterity puzzles or a memory sort of puzzle. And based on how you do, it's going to improve your, other missions. You might get some upgrades or whatever. So, yeah. It shows promise. For now, I would guess we are going to put it on the to be completed shelf.
I'm probably fine not. I mean, we have the other Avatar game that I would rather finish. That's more like the Harry Potter deck building game.
Oh, we didn't finish that?
No.
Oh, no.
I would rather play that one. But then again, I'm not like even like that into...
You sound like Senor Azul there.
Yeah, I'm not into the theme so much. And this one, I don't know if it's doing enough for me to like want to play more.
Yeah, I worry about that because in both of the missions that we played, it was the same bad guys, and they don't have a lot of other bad guy tokens. And I worry, are they all like that? The enemy deck is the enemy deck.
Right.
And there's not a box to open up with a new enemy deck. Right. That's your enemy deck.
So I think that's where it kind of loses me a little bit. So for me, I might be done with it, but I still like the game. I think it's like a great game, and I had fun playing it. Do I want to keep playing it?
We'll see.
And because we're waiting on Trick or Treaters, we played some other games.
We played Living Labyrinth.
This was not great.
This one was a game that on the first play, I broke the rules because the rules were not, I broke the letter of the rules because the rules were not clear. If you move a tile, it doesn't say whether your player pawn goes with that tile. So I swapped 2 tiles and my player pawn went right out the exit. And then we said, okay, let's pretend like that's not the way that the game is to be played.
I think that's how it's supposed to go.
But it needed to be clear.
Of course.
It's like a 1-page fold-out thing of rules.
Yeah. So it's a tile. It's 5x5 tiles, and you're trying to get your pawn from one side to the other into your goal. And you're trying to do that with these like broken cards that you're trying to like flip tiles around.
And paths that you're rotating.
And you get to move basically one space a turn. And you're trying just to get to the other side first. So it was fine. It doesn't do anything different, interesting, or special. It's very, very basic in my opinion.
Very basic.
So it was not great.
There are take that type cards that you're playing. No. Safely avoid.
That's always fun.
Then we played Merchants of Sky Islands. And in this game, it is a simple... it reminds me of Carcassonne in how you are trying to create these islands, and a lot of the rules are the same in with creating the cities for these islands. If you put one of your trading posts on a hex on an island, I can come over and put it in, but I can't put one of the towers. Right. So, but 2 islands could be connected up together, sort of like a Carcassonne city, which is how
it's probably rare because the tiles are hexagons, and so it's harder to like get the right tiles.
I almost had it.
In this, I like that you place your tile and then you get resources based on the adjacency, and
that was cool.
So I like that. I wish that there were different costs for the different types of building. Otherwise, it's always just 1, 1, and 1.
Right. But it's always, there are 3 resources in the game, and it costs 1 of each. Every building costs 1 of each resource.
Right, so you have to pick and choose, and you're always going for the same, resource types, and so for me it was fine.
Yeah, I would have rather had a red and a white for one, a white and a blue for the other, and a red and a blue for the third, because there's 3 buildings. Why not mix it up a little bit?
Yeah, you only get 10 turns in the game. Might as well make use of something.
So it doesn't overstay its welcome. I enjoyed this more than Living Labyrinth for sure. So.
Oh yeah, no, it was way better than that. So I liked it. I mean, it's definitely cute. So it's too cute for Michael.
No, it's not. It's not. I have nothing against cute.
And then we get to game day. Yesterday.
I love game day.
We learned 8 games. Let's go.
Starting off game day, we played Children of Morta, the board game from Lucky Duck.
Yeah. I wanted to play it because it's co-op, and it said 45 minutes on the box, but it definitely took us longer.
It did not get brought up here.
It's behind it.
Oh. Ow.
The art in the game is actually different from the art on the box cover.
This looks busy.
It looks muddy. It doesn't look good. I don't love the cover of this box. I did actually quite enjoy the game.
No, the game is fantastic.
Yeah, I like the game. Cosmic Beat debated backing it many times. So better art on the character boards and in the journey book and stuff.
I love the artwork on these.
I like the use of the token bag. Because each round you're going to pull out 5 tokens from the bag and use them to do different various tasks for your character. Ultimately, you're trying to manage the monsters that you have in front of you, but you might be able to help others with their characters or their monsters and stuff. So, there's some good choices. I got stuck being the little girl, which she's terrible. So that was a bummer.
No, here's what happened. She chose the red character. We open up the adventure and it says, "Oh, Mark is not available until you find him." And she's like, little Miss Pouty Face over here.
By that point, everybody else had their characters, so I guess I had to be Lucy, the young annoying sibling.
There are 2 different ways you can play. You can play little 7 adventure campaign, or you can play what's called a family something or other. And it makes it sort of roguelike in that if each of you takes a different character, then you mark off one of your boxes, and when you get enough boxes marked off, you open up a treasure chest, which gives you a permanent bonus every time you play the game from then on. I mean, I like how they bring in some of these video game things and put them into a board game style where it makes you want to play again.
Yeah.
So
now I never played the PC game.
Neither have I. Yeah.
I think it's a PC game. So people are commenting saying they really like the PC game. So I don't know how close it is to that, but I had a pretty good time playing this one the other day. So.
I would guess it's not like the computer game.
I wouldn't know.
But thematically, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, fully co-op, and this is definitely on the to continue playing list.
Right, and so this was November. It won't be on our top.
Because
we played it November 1.
November 1st. One of the 8 games that we played.
The first one, actually.
Yeah.
The second one we played yesterday.
So it's currently, at that point, it was number 1 on my November list.
True. And it probably stayed there for most of the day.
It's pretty good.
Zoology. It's somewhere over here.
I see it. You talk about it and I'll get
This is a deduction game.
From Ice Mix?
Yeah, from Ice Mix. I don't know if it was released at Spiel. It was supposed to be, but it might have been held up. But it should be coming out soon. Now, this one, we went in with all of the animals, and it says don't do that.
So the rule book says, hey, here's the game board. And we're like, okay, we set up the game board just like that. And they're like, oh, hey, you might not want to do this your first game. We're like, we're experienced gamers. We can do this. No, do not do this.
No.
Start off with just the middle.
Do maybe
not be
one
like
others, but like, it's hard. It's a challenge because on your turn, you're going to have a card like, who's the cutest?
Oh, that's definitely Steph. Well, here's the thing. You don't know what your animal is, and you're trying to guess what your animal is.
Yeah, so if everybody says I'm the cutest at the table because my animal is definitely the cutest, it's going to be like, you know, like the sugar glider or something so cute, right? Or the red panda.
Or cute. We might have some really ugly ones, and she still has no clue as what she is.
Right, but I can see what other people have, so
she's guessing all these cute ones, but no, you're like a puppy dog.
Yeah, or it's like, which one's the longest? This is the one that tripped me up yesterday. Which one's the longest? Because we were tied, and he had a hippo. And
Two people said my animal was the longest. Two people said Steph's was the longest. No, mine was super long, and so I'm sitting there guessing. So hers was a deer, mine was a hippo.
Yeah, I'm like,
right?
Nah,
I'm guessing. I'm a horse. I'm a gazelle. And I'm guessing all these things that's relatively deer size.
And I was like, it can't be the moose because I also won I could jump the biggest. I'm like, okay.
And I was thinking, a moose is a little large. A bison is a little large. Definitely not a hippo.
A pygmy hippo.
I don't know who guessed hippo.
We're not given information like how long things are, so we have to guess.
To be fair, one of the votes was from me because I can't see me.
He couldn't see his, so out of the three others, fine.
Out of the two others,
James, what are you doing?
Out of James and Susan, somebody said Steph's was.
James did, and he looked it up. He's like, well, on the long end of the deer is the small end of the hippo. I'm like, no, hippos are really, really big.
No, we asked the dot, and she said, oh, it's like, 57 feet or 70 feet or something. It's like, no, that is nowhere close.
Anyway,
57 inches or whatever.
It's interesting to try and think about things in this way. And each time you get to ask a question, you also get a little magnifying glass. So that basically is one guess towards what, like, you can use it to guess on what animal you think you are.
Am I a horse?
The first person to get theirs correctly will get 2 points. And then from there, everybody else will just have to try and guess.
Using their remaining magnifying glasses, because no more magnifying glasses after that.
No more questions after that. But every question that's being asked is supposedly going to help you because
supposedly,
if they're winning the, who would win the most romantic protagonist in a movie because he's the cat or whatever. Well,
lots of cats in the movie.
I'm not the skunk because the skunk is clearly the most romantic.
Oh, but of course. Oui.
Anyway, I think the game was pretty cute. I liked it. It's definitely hard if you use all the boards. Don't use all the boards.
And then we played Card Bullet Reload from
10-minute game.
10-minute game.
I picked the quick ones because we gotta play.
From 10-minute games?
No.
I said from, then you interrupted.
No, I don't know who it's from.
Yeah. From We Do Not Know.
I'll look it up.
Card Bullet Reload. So, yeah, it's Cosmic Bee, Pepe Le Pew for sure. This is basically when you take 3 hit points, you die. Who is it? Musu Games.
Yeah.
So if I throw a 1 hit on Steph, she takes a damage. When you take 3, you are dead. She could counter it with one of those blue cards and send it back over to me. Or on her turn, she could take another one of her blue cards and redirect that bullet at that point to me. It's not as strong as the straight counter. She could play a green card, which will make me ditch one of my blue cards, or she could play the 2-point headshot against me, and that cannot be countered. So, yeah, it's simple. First one to get a total of 2 wins, I think, wins the game. So
yeah. So what we did was Susan won around, Michael won around, I went around, and then I said, everybody attack James.
Everybody attack James.
One of us will win. That trick always works. But yes, this is very, very light card game. Again, we picked up at Gen Con, so good to get to the table. Then we played a game called Richest Rascal, which was not great.
There's not a good game there.
Not a good game.
And that
played it. Check it off. We played it.
Check it off the list. Currently, there's 13 ratings on BGG, average of a 5.7.
It's worse than that.
Publisher is HOEL Oruka Games.
I think the biggest problem is I had a hand of really, really, really bad cards. I think I had 4 1s and like 3 3s, and like my highest card was like a 5.
Yeah, but none of that indicates whether you win or not. Sadly.
It does.
No, because if you play a low card, then the opposite rules go into effect, and you can steal from everybody. Anyway, suffice it to say, there's not much of a game there. Check out the rules if you want, but you're not missing anything if you don't.
No, I was so far last place, it was ridiculous. So,
and then we played total mass market game, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Gear Up and Rock Out. An awesome, I'm trying to find the full name of it.
It's that
long. An awesome mixed card game from 2017. 3 to 8 player game from the op, not a review copy.
No,
nor were the other 2 that we just talked about, right? Richest Rascal and
Card Bullet was.
Card Bullet was?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. Guardians of the Galaxy, very simple. Don't be
worst.
Eliminated. Yeah. So be the last player standing, and I feel like we've played this game several times over in different variations.
Reskinned.
Yeah, like you look at your card and you say, I don't want it, I'm going to take your card instead, the person to your left, and then you're stuck with that. And then they have the choice of swapping with their left and so on and so forth. This adds in a mix of like power cards. Well, actually, I think even the Mario game did too. So I don't know. It felt very much like the Mario.
But it's still thematic, I think, because the theme is not just painted on. They actually do care enough to.
Well, yeah, I mean, mixtape is your card, and it's going to do something cool for you. And
right.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a fine mass market. Play with tons of people, laugh a little bit. Very simple.
Very simple. I have to say, James really stepped up to the plate. I was hoping someone would take Groot and say the words. So when he took Groot's character card, he said,
I am Groot. Well, you have to.
I mean, you have to.
Yeah, you have to.
For sure.
I'm glad I played it. Don't need to keep it.
And then we played a game that's not up here.
Oh, if it's not a review, it's not up here.
And this is not a review.
So
it's Stringamajig.
This was bad.
So on Stringamajig,
this was not for me. Oops.
You have a circular strand of string rope.
It's literally huge.
Yeah. If you extend it all the way, it's out to here. It makes it difficult to manage. You're supposed to draw with the string some kind of thing, and you're trying to do as many cards as you can. Here's the problem. One, the string is fairly thick. I mean, it's as pretty thick string.
You can't do anything with it.
Right.
Everything looks the same.
Everything looks
else.
Like a blob of whatever.
Of nothing. Yes.
There's too much of it. Not only is it thick, it's too long.
It's like a cord jump. Agreed.
It's actually thicker than cord. It's almost rope. Probably could be considered rope. It's a thin rope.
Yeah. It's definitely not string.
Definitely not string. So, we're going to rename it Rope-a-Majig. Or Cord-a-Majig.
Cord-a-Majig. I like it. Even still, I'm not sure string would actually help it.
No. No need, because that's just going to enrich the Postal Service.
I just think if you're going to play a game like this, Glyphix was like 10 times better.
10 times better.
10 times better.
Be sure to check out Glyphix instead.
Yes.
From the op.
I like Glyphix instead. And then we played a cute little card drafting game called Sunflower Valley, the card game.
Not a review.
Not a review.
But cute. Very cute.
I've played the other Sunflower game, which I liked, so I'm like, I think it's a very cute game. Let's try the tile laying game, or the card game that later got made into a tile laying game. I thought it was fun. I mean, it's simple drafting.
Yep.
There's not a whole
7 cards. Draft 1, pass the rest.
Yeah.
Go around 6 times.
You're building out your little towns and valleys and all the good cuteness.
You're scoring points for putting things next to other things, and it's simple. It is what it is.
It is what it is. And I actually think I could play that with like anybody. It's like very simple.
For sure. Like
very
accessible.
Yeah, don't need to remember rules. I could easily teach
There's not many rules. There's not many rules.
So I was pleasantly surprised with that one.
It was nice. It was I would play it again.
And then the not the final game of the night, but the final game we learned of
the final new game of the night. It was a game with final in its title, and I loved it. Where is it?
It's here. It's there.
I'm finding it.
It's called Final Titan.
The Final
Titan. I have a prototype copy. It's not even pre-production. It's like prototype.
It's prototype.
It's definitely rough, but it works.
From Nerd Lab.
It was good enough to play.
It's super fun.
Honestly, looking at it, reading the rules, I'm like, this game is like, oh my god, is it over yet? But playing it, amazing fun.
So
it was amazing fun.
Yeah, you guys know what I say about 2-player battler games. This is at its heart a 2-player battler.
Yeah, agreed. And we've been playing a lot of those recently.
We've been playing a lot of them. And I'm like, don't even bother if it's not got something more interesting. Well, with 4 players, it really gets fun. You've got these power-up cards. If you want to go up against the Titan that's in the ring, you just put your guy out there and fight. But there's no benefit for doing so other than winning 1 card maybe. And you only have 3 or 4 Titans.
Yeah.
So you have to decide, do I want to go up against the Titan, or do I want to be a coward? And if you want to be a coward, you put one of your cards in the middle, and that'll incentivize the next player to maybe go up against the Titan, because hey, now there's something in it for them. And they might just eliminate the other Titan, and then they become king of the hill. Here's the thing though. It's not just like King of the Hill. It's King of the Hill with superheroes.
Literally every champion going to the ring is like OP.
An OP superhero.
And there's like 100 of them.
It's so good.
And there's like 100 of them. And you're like, that's so good. And then you go out there and you're like, it's not that good, apparently.
Okay.
Michael had the Hornet level. He had 5 health.
So most of that was
undefeated.
You gotta get some background.
I can't. It was so.
Gotta get some background. Most heroes have like 10 health. Hornet had 5. If you catch her at a bad time, you'll squish her. However, she comes with 2 dodge tokens. I ended up coming onto the field with 4 dodge tokens. So I'm sitting there going, and it was so fun.
No.
Yes.
No.
And so this big dude, so back, coming, boom, not hitting at all, like swinging a miss. Yeah, have you ever seen a Hornet in real life? They have 4 dodge tokens, exactly. This is the thing. Every superhero has an ultimate ability. If you roll 2 fireballs, one and then later another.
They're called charges. You're charging up.
Yeah, they're called charges. We always call them Hadouken. So, but if you roll your second fireball, you get your ultimate power or your ultimate form, depending on the superhero. Hornet's ultimate form, eliminate the other hero and gain 2 dodge tokens.
Ruined us. Ruined us.
James had the biggest, baddest dude out there. I went, fireball, your turn, James. Dodge, fireball. Hit, squish. She's amazing. Hornet is amazing.
Yeah. You were lucky.
Oh my
You were lucky with your other one that you could then sub her in to get.
Oh no, it was like It was Skinwalker. Actually, that's the one that came in, and I rolled the 2. Fireballs with Skinwalker. I should have said that. Yeah, because that's what happened.
Yeah.
Skinwalker's ultimate is to replace with a Titan with a hero on the bench, and then do that hero's ultimate. Well, it was Hornet. That's how she came in with 4 dodge.
That's how she came in, yeah. So,
and she went squish and just squished so
good.
It was so good.
Ridiculous.
I love this game. I love it.
No right being as much fun as it is. But
I love it.
It's one of the best battles.
If we had played it 24 hours earlier, it might have made my number 1. 100%. Probably would have made my number 1.
No, but we needed people.
We needed people.
But because it does say you need 3 on the box, I think.
Yes, though that realistically...
It comes down to 2.
It comes down to 2, so you might as well be able to play a 2-player.
I agree.
It's not as much fun because you can't. Yeah, right. You can't be a coward in that case.
Right. So that's where the difference is. So I look forward to showing you guys more of that.
100%.
It's really cool. It's on game. It was on GameFound. I think you can late pledge it. So.
You should go out and late pledge. Don't wait.
It was a lot of fun.
Because it's already too late, so go do it now.
If it sounds anything like something you would like, you will like it.
You will like it.
Because it sounds like nothing I would like, and I liked it a lot.
So I've got a soft spot for superheroes. But there are not many, if any, good superhero games. I love that. You know what
I like about that one? It reminds me kind of King of Tokyo, but this is like so much better.
It's so much better.
So, like... It reminds me of King of Tokyo. Like, yes. I know it's not King of Tokyo, right. But it gives me the same kind of feeling, but I would always want to play this one.
Always.
Because even if I'm not in a battle against somebody, I'm, like, invested in what's happening because I like to see all the crazy combos that people are doing.
Right. It's like, oh, you did 1 damage, now what?
Well, it's like, yeah. Oh, so bad. He just hits you back.
Yeah, and some of the combos you can get do seem overpowered, but they're not really.
Right.
Anything could eventually beat anything. For example, I had a card that would allow me to disregard everyone's block and power, meaning extra might, and something else. If you had played that against Hornet, her dodges mean nothing.
That would have been the best.
It's like a 5 health hero.
Needed that.
I mean, you could eliminate her in like 1 punch.
Ugh.
Done.
So
Matter of fact, you went up against Hornet and you did a 6-point punch. Dodge. I mean, all it takes is getting rid of those dodges. In fact, I did come close to running out. And then I killed you.
Ugh, it's ridiculous.
It's so fun.
I was an ant. I'm a huge tree and I couldn't win.
It's so fun.
a huge tree, and I could not win.
Whoosh.
Too slow.
Whoosh.
Too slow.
Fine. Don't have to tell me twice, says Cosmic Beat. We'll tell you 10 times.
Yeah, it was good.
Go back that for sure. Anyway.
And then we ended the day with, I don't know, like 10 games. Was it 10 plays? I don't know. We played some number
We played a lot of plays of Take Time.
We're getting into the harder levels, and the harder levels are hard.
We are on clock packet 6 of 10.
So 21 to 24, and we had to stop before we finished 24. So
we won 3
we'll have
of
to come
the 4.
back to 24.
Technically, it hasn't really hit the sleeve of shame.
No, we'll just pick it up next time.
We will just pick it up next time.
Tennessee Game Days or whatever.
So sometimes it can get frustrating if it is like 1 a.m. and you're not remembering what's gotten played and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you're trying to figure out each of the clocks because they're all a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's getting tough. I still want to play. I want to play through them all. So.
And then 2 o'clock rolls around.
Nah.
And then 1 o'clock is here again. Because that's what happened to us. It's sort of funny.
No, like, they left before that. But
no, they did. But yeah, it's like, wasn't it already like 1:15 or something?
Yeah.
But yeah, had a lot of fun playing these games last week.
Yeah, it was a good week.
It was a good week. And
good start to November.
That's right, because we're already at 8, which we were only at 38 in October. I do wish we played
Final Titan like the day before.
Me too. I wish we had played it before the game funded, but we didn't have it.
We didn't have it in May. I mean, we just got it, so.
What?
It funded in May.
It funded in May. That's what I'm saying. We didn't have it when it funded.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We just got it like a couple weeks ago or whatever.
So, yeah, for sure.
But, yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen this week. We're going to head up Tennessee Game Days and hopefully learn some games, play some games, play the games we love. I know you're going to get prepared and get all that ready.
Try to play some, maybe run my first live game of Blood on the Clock Tower.
Station Fall.
Maybe run my first game of Station Fall. Not play my first game, but run my first game.
Right.
Maybe. Definitely play Battlestar Galactica. And maybe play Nemesis Retaliation.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's a lot of maybes in there. We'll see. We'll see what the demand is.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be demand.
The friends might demand it. Anyway, that is our weekly recap of November 2nd, 2025. And we have our top 10 video coming up on Twitch right after this.
Yeah. So
be sure to check it out. Either stay here or check it out in our videos wherever, if our videos are over here. Be sure to check those out. So if you enjoyed this weekly recap, you want to see more just like it, we do this every Sunday that we are streaming anyway. We might not be here next Sunday, but be sure to check out our YouTube channel. We have almost 2,000 videos. Search for Board Gamer Steph and be sure to like and subscribe. We've got all of our weekly recaps, top 10 videos, rules, teaches, playthroughs, and game overviews. Or even better, you can join us on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph every Wednesday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Central, and we bring you 3 games or more every single stream. So come join us on Twitch where we play all the games.
And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.